Hello, my friends on YouTube. Today, I would like to speak. Actually, I wanted to do a video about Pakistan, Iran, and nuclear energy, connecting that with North Korea and Trump and the victory of Trump in North Korea. However, there is something that it is going in the Middle East, which is I had mentioned in the last video about Jordan and the instability that is taking place in Jordan. Jordan is a kingdom, and in a way it is a very stable kingdom in the Middle East. And when I heard of that instability, my gut feeling was Iran has something to do with it. By the way, just to say goodbye Ramadan and to celebrate the end of Ramadan that I don't fast, let's take a sip of coffee. Okay, it's a challenge, huh? Because I don't fast. Anyway, so I decided today to speak about something called the holy bribe. The holy bribe in Islam. Is there a bribe or a holy bribe in Islam? Yes, of course. Muhammad touched on everything. He told people how to do everything, including how to bribe people. In Quran, Surah 9, chapter 60, 960. Allah instructed his messenger, his evil messenger, Muhammad, how to give bribes. Some of it is for the poor. I don't mind that. But some of it so that he can gain influence of influential people. For example, if one of the people is a big tribe and it's a influential tribe and a wealthy tribe, then he would actually give him a lot of money day in and day out. Why? To have him convert to Islam. There are few people Muhammad gave them. He was giving them he was giving each one 100 camel. One of them he received 300 camels. When you know what a camel means in that time, during this time, the time of Muhammad, this is like giving a person, when you give a person a camel, this is like you are giving a person a car today. So imagine somebody gives you 300 car as a gift. It's a lot of money. And the thing is, Muslim people, they believe, as they were told, Muhammad was a poor man. How would a poor man give to this person 100 car or 100 camel? This is 100, and one of them 300. Where, if this is the definition of poor, then I'm way under the poverty level, way under the poverty line. I don't even exist financially. I cannot buy 300 cars. I cannot. Not even 100. Not even 10. Okay? And the innocent Muslim, they repeat what the Imam tell them. Muhammad died poor, and his shield was given to a Jewish man. He borrowed money against it from a Jewish man to buy food because he was so poor. A poor man can spare 300 camels, one person. Huh? A poor man, he had at least 9 wives. A poor man can afford to have 9 homes, and each home had servants and slaves. 9 homes and poor. Huh? I have only 1 home and I worry about my bills. If this is poor, then you tell me what am I? Where do I fit? Anyway, Muhammad used to give money to these wealthy people to have them convert to Islam. And also he used to give money to people who do not like him. And he knows they are not going to convert. He knows that they are disgusted with him. They don't want to see him. So he will send them money so that they will not kill him or fight him because they are stronger than him. So he used to give them money. You may ask, what does that have to do with Jordan? I spoke about this situation last week, and I thought it is really rather odd that what's happening in Iraq and Syria starts to take effect in Jordan. The thing is, right the next day, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Dubai, I can't remember, four nations, anyway, from the Gulf regions, oil countries, they met and they decided to contribute $2.5 billion to give to Jordan. This is the holy bribe. Okay? Why are they giving this money to Jordan? Jordan is already a Muslim country. So they're not bribing them to become Muslims, as Muhammad did with the non-Muslims. Why? The reason is because they know very well if what happened in Syria can take place in Jordan within few short months, it will be transmitted to the Gulf region. All of them. The whole region will go up in smoke. The oil will ignite under them. So actually the motivation of helping Jordan is not because they want to relieve the stress on the Jordanian people. No, they want to avoid their own destruction. I said it before and I say it again. Islam entered many countries with the sword, and with the sword there was a lot of bloodshed. And therefore, we are witnessing the final chapter in Islam. My concern is, one way or another, Islam is out. One way or another, Islam out, and it's out soon, believe it or not. Many people may think I'm crazy. I'm not. Islam, I liken it to the Soviet Union. It was a very strong empire, and almost in 1 week it disintegrated, had no power to stand anymore. That mighty empire, and with Islam probably it will be faster. It will be faster. The problem is the bloodshed. How much bloodshed will be in the region? I was worried last week because of the instability in Jordan. Because if Jordan turns like Syria, probably 500,000 people will be slaughtered and many will be displaced. And who knows, it can move to Egypt. But most likely the next step will be the Gulf countries, because there's a lot of anger and resentment between Muslim Sunni and Muslim Shiite. And I believe, I really don't care about the Sunni or Shiite. To me, they are both of them are drinking of the same poison, Muhammad's poison. So it doesn't matter to me, they are both worthless. No, not the people, but the ideology. Muslim ideology Sunni and Muslim ideology Shia are both garbage to me. But if the clash takes place, you have about approximately 25% Shia, 75% Sunni. When this happens, of course the Sunni will overwhelm the Shia, and they probably will destroy them completely. The problem is, the Shia also are Muslims. That means they use violence. They are both coming from the teaching of Muhammad. Muhammad was a violent man. So Islam is not strange to violence, whether it's Sunni Islam or Shiite Islam, they are both violent. So imagine, to eradicate there's about 1 billion Muslim in this region, to get rid of 25% Shia. And the 25% Shia probably will take about the same number from the Sunni with them, then about 500 million people will die in this region. This is a lot of bloodshed, and this is what I really do not want to see. I want Islam to leave with as little as possible blood. Yes, I know there will be blood, but I don't want to see that much blood. What will happen next? It's anybody's guess, really. But this is like just putting a band-aid on the wound. These 4 Gulf countries giving $2.5 billion to Jordan, this is just putting band-aid on the wound. But the wound is infected and it will blow up elsewhere, even if they manage to keep Jordan under control. I don't know. The next step, it might be, who knows, Egypt. I hope not. Could be Iraq again, could be anybody. This because the ideology is Islam, both of them don't understand anything but violence. So they resort to violence. And therefore, if the Gulf region manage to control the situation in Jordan, I don't think they will be able to control it elsewhere. This is the reality of the situation today. It's not a pretty picture, but it is what it is. I actually wanted to speak about Donald Trump and his trip to North Korea, and I wanted to link this to Iran and the nuclear power in Iran and Pakistan. And also, maybe we'll speak about this next week, because there was a young man from Pakistan who asked me if I can speak about Pakistan, and I really found a very interesting subject about one lady. You can actually Google her. She is on YouTube. Her situation. She's a Christian woman who lives in she lives in Pakistan. But in Pakistan, because it's majority Muslim people, if they don't like you, they accuse you that you insulted the Muslim religion or the Prophet, even falsely, and the person would be arrested, go to jail, and spend time in jail or killed. And this lady is put on a death row. Her name is Asia Bibi. Asia like the continent, Asia, Asia, Bibi, Bibi. You can go to YouTube. There are a few videos about her, and they really want to execute her for no reason, that one of her co-workers complained about her, that she said bad things about Islam. This is a sick situation, but I will leave it to the next time. If you have any question, because I really honestly don't know what to say about Jordan and about the region, because it is very hard to predict what's going on. I appreciate your comment, and hopefully things will